So falls down, the nights are long, and the birds sing a pretty song.
Welcome to today's video, folks. I hope you're all having a wonderful day. I hope your stitching is all going really well. I'm really enjoying seeing everyone stitching, and it's just such a fantastic project to be a part of, and I'm really grateful as well that I can do this every year for you guys, because it is just so much fun to do this one. Yesterday I recorded recorded it quite a while ago, but you heard Nanatsu no Ko, also known as Seven Children or Seven Baby Crows, which is a really wonderful Japanese children's song composed by Ujo Noguchi and with music by Nagayo Motori, and it was written in 1921, that one. So when I heard that one, I knew I had to include that one. It's always nice to have a few songs that are most likely not known to most folks, and not from the sort of traditional Western canon of sort of Christmas/holiday music. And even though it's not a Christmas song, I think that the imagery of the crow is such a sort of it's such a wintry bird as well. You know, like these beautiful woodcuts in Japanese art that display these crows, which I always find really fascinating. So I thought, like, you know what, this is a perfect song, and I think it really fits the season, and it fits the theme. Because if you didn't know yet, and you hadn't figured it out yet, there's an awful lot of talk about birds, isn't there? So today I want to talk about the Japanese artist Hiroshige. Now, I am not an expert. I studied fine arts, but I really did not look at Hiroshige in great detail, besides just the general appreciation that anyone has for this great artist. So in today's video, I just wanted to talk a little bit about this man, or his work at least, and his influence that he had, because he was majorly influential. And then we'll add the video with a little slideshow. So I'm not going to go into massive detail. If you really want to know more about Hiroshige, there's tons of articles online. There's wonderful books written about this man. This is not the video for you, but we're just going to look a little bit about his beautiful work. So Utagawa Hiroshige, who was born Ando Tokutaro, was a Japanese artist who lived from 1797 through to 1858, and he was an artist in the ukiyo-e style, which means, and I have to look at my notes constantly because there's just too many difficult names for me and difficult terms. But it means pictures of the floating world. So ukiyo-e was a style that emerged in the 17th century, in the late 17th century, and sort of remains popular for about 200 years in Japan. It's a woodblock printing style with popular subjects, usually beautiful women, landscapes, like exciting stories, illustrated things that were popular at the time and that people were really enjoying, because these prints were they are highly artistic and everything, but they were also meant to sell to people. So unlike an oil painting or some other form of art, which is like an elite art form that only a small amount of people could purchase, these wonderful prints could be purchased by the masses, basically. So if you had money to spend on art, then you could definitely buy these beautiful woodblocks, because they were not expensive to produce. They were on cheap paper, basically. Beautiful paper, but still, paper is a lot cheaper than having to produce very expensive paints, having to produce very expensive linen that has to be put on frames and huge frames around it and everything. Well, you could just get a woodblock print much cheaper. So they were very popular themes as well. And Hiroshige made a beautiful set that you will undoubtedly know, the 36 views on Mount Fuji. And if you think, what is he on about, you will have seen the Great Wave. I can guarantee you that. It is his most famous work. And Hiroshige was very influential on Western artists as well. One of my favorite artists ever, Vincent van Gogh from the Netherlands, He really loved the work of Hiroshige and other Japanese artists, and he copied some of the works as well. Sometimes there was not so much a strong sense of getting it right, more of an atmosphere. They were very infatuated with the look and the exoticism of these prints, but Van Gogh really appreciated the use of color and the use of composition and the use of flat surfaces to create these beautiful images, and that's what he painted. So he painted a beautiful portrait of, and I have to look again at my notes, and I'll put these in here as well so you can see them, a portrait of Père Tanguy in 1887. And in 1887 he really made his Japanese paintings. There is the beautiful courtesan, which was painted after Eisen. And then after Hiroshige, our own Hiroshige, he painted Bridge in the Rain, and he also painted, and I'll put both of the paintings next to each other so you can see it on the left, the Van Gogh painting, and on the right hand side there is the original by Hiroshige. That's a flowering plum orchard. And Van Gogh added a whole bunch of Japanese characters that I don't think mean anything. I studied Japanese with my husband for just a few semesters at York University when he was studying there, and they offered classes, so we enrolled in some Japanese classes there, which was great fun. Sadly, watashi no nihongo wa warui desu, which I think means my Japanese is absolutely awful, and it really is. I forgot nearly everything, but it is nice to sort of study a language and have a little bit of an awareness of a different language as well. So that was really great fun to do that. But yes, so I bought this book and I was like, Birds of Hiroshige, and I was like, yeah, we have to have this one. So this is Birds and Flowers, and it is just absolutely wonderful what this man made. I mean, these woodblock prints are just stunning. Just look, I think they're starlings, the ones on the cover. And then there's a parrot here. A beautiful falcon, which is a New Year's bird apparently in Japan as well, which is really fantastic. And it's just, yeah, this amazing peacock. I mean, we were looking at peacocks only a few days ago on Scottish samplers. Here we have a beautiful peacock by Hiroshige. It's just amongst the peonies. Such a beautiful, graceful bird. And some ducks, mandarin ducks. I mean, the whole book is full of these beautiful prints. But instead of me yapping on and on about these beautiful prints and how pretty they are, I thought I would make a little slideshow for you. Put some music that I composed some years ago, some piano music, and then you can have a little look-see at those beautiful prints. And then I will be back again tomorrow with another song, and the day after with another chatty video. So for now, happy stitching, folks. Keep safe, keep warm, keep drinking hot cocos or other nice beverages, and keep things cozy. And I will see you soon again. Take care. Bye bye.